I almost forgot to tell you about the rhythm, not just the rhythm, but the hygiene of the lesson. The children shouldn't stand in class 1 and 2, maybe 3, for more than about 3 to 4 minutes. Otherwise, it's difficult for them to concentrate. There has to be times when they listen, they don't speak. So it's a kind of breathing out and exhaling, inhaling. Be very careful not to overstress them by just doing actions. All these things you're teaching them has to manifest themselves within the lesson. Of course, at the end of the lesson, you tell the story. It always has to sink down through breathing out and breathing in. The children need that feeling. There's not only a rhythm in the learning, but a rhythm in the lesson. The lesson has to have a kind of, what could I call it? Something which carries them and quietens them down. So you're, in a way, you're excarnating them and incarnating them. And when you're counting, you have to be very careful not to overdo it, to overstress the children. So I would even count half the class, 1, the right, 2, the left, 3, the right, 4, the left. I would ask the children, so don't deal with the class as a whole too much, because it gives you the wrong impression that they're learning, but they're not really. You have to alternate, and when you're doing the practice part, it's very difficult for Waldorf teachers because they think it has to be very funny and very jokey and like a comedian in a way, yes, but the children have to feel they're learning, and the way to do it is, of course, to have the practice part very creatively, but not just to deal with the whole class as a class, and then it's always teaching the class, but no individual. Think of the things, first of all, I, you, and us. Also, the children are learning for themselves. They don't know that, but they are. Then it's you with partner games, like clapping, and the whole class, us, we. And you can do clapping rhymes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use partner games like clapping games, stamping games, hopscotch, whatever you like to use. But whatever you do, it has to be balanced by peace when they listen and when they're doing things in action, speaking, whatever. It has to be well balanced. So not too long standing. Don't overdo the number practice parts. Otherwise, things won't function. They just fall out. They excarnate too much. So be very careful that it's balanced. Teach the children as individuals, and also as little groups, and also as the class. Not only the class should be taught, but the children get the feeling, I'm learning for myself and with my partner too. So practice creatively. That's the thing to do.